guys, I'm back again with the message of the day. But today is not just any message of the day, because today is Guru Purnima, a very auspicious and special day for each of us, whether we are yogis, whether we are spiritualists, whether we are just religious people, whether we are just normal human beings that believe in a higher power. And I was thinking of putting something on here today, and while I was doing that, I got drawn to picking certain cards, and so it's kind of a mixed reading through a bunch of my packs. And I think the message is so beautiful because I've already picked out the cards and I can see what they are. Before we start, go ahead and pick a number 1, 2, 3 or 4, and I will begin now with the first one. So this is from Dr. Brian Weiss's packs. He has written many books on reincarnation. I think my journey really started with reading his books when I was 15, and I was grounded for reading that kind of information. I was far too young to read stuff like that, but I had just such an affinity. I couldn't hold back, and yes, I got grounded for that. But I'm going to start with the first card. I remember that I am a spiritual being. Your true essence is your soul, which is eternal and exists in an ocean of love. You are not your body. So when I think of Guru Purnima, I feel like the energy of Guru Purnima is about honoring our gurus. The gurus in our lives, our teachers, our masters, ascended masters, our parents, and of course, most importantly, the inner guru. Because the outer guru always serves to awaken the inner guru. The word guru is the remover of ignorance. And so our outer gurus help us, reflect to us our own ignorance and help us awaken to our wisdom. And this card is just perfect because it's reminding us that some of the work the gurus do, whether they are the inner compass, the guru, or the outer guru, is to remind us that we are not our bodies. We are in essence the soul, which is eternal, and to always remember that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. If you picked card number 2, the card is oneness. So it's uncanny, the messages are just so aligned with this auspicious day. Oneness is another actual teaching that comes from the Guru within. Oneness is our ability to see that we are not separate. We may take different forms, we may take different color and hair and features, but in essence we all come from that one source. And when we are learning to evolve, we first learn to drop the judgment and the discrimination towards ourselves, and later on also towards other people, so we may truly come into oneness. So as we evolve and move into higher dimensions of reality, as we as a collective, we're all going through this pandemic, we're all going through this massive collective upgrade. As we go through this, one of the most important lessons is oneness. So if you've picked up the card of oneness, it's reminding you to open your heart, to be more compassionate, to let everyone in, to be more inclusive, to stop discriminating. And when we think about non-discrimination, it's not just about different religions and castes and creed. It's also man and woman. It's right now, it's so evident, the wounded masculine in the collective, the wounded feminine in the collective. We are moving towards our divinity, towards our oneness. And yes, it's happening through a lot of struggle, through a lot of painful situations on earth, but we are all being led to eventually come to see that the oneness that binds us is the light that's in each and every one of us. That's the source light in each and every one. Human being, plant, animal, any sentient being has the divine light within them. And that is the concept of oneness. And so if you've picked up oneness, let this be a reminder for you to drop judgment, to be more inclusive, to see the light in everyone. Next one, which was my favorite and made me smile, is listen to your intuitive feelings, and it's from an Archangel Raphael pack that I love. Listen to your intuitive feelings is a straight reminder that within each of us is that inner guiding compass, is that inner guru, that soul, that inner light that leads us, that gives us hints, that drops hints along the way, that gives us clarity, that tells us when something is amiss. Sometimes that intuition can show up as some discomfort in the stomach. Sometimes it can just be a feeling or knowing. And our intuition, your intuition, my intuition will never lead us astray. So on this Guru Purnima day, that is recognizing the inner guru that is always guiding our lives, that is always guiding us towards our greatest breakthroughs, our greatest wonders, and bringing us constantly back onto our paths, onto our soul paths, onto our soul journeys, aligning us with our soul growth. If you picked up this card, listen to your intuitive feelings, this is reminding you to pay more attention to your feelings, to not dismiss your feelings as nothing, to pay attention if your feelings are guiding you one way, telling you to do something in particular, and it might as well be uncomfortable. It might not be the path that you wish to take. It might draw you out of your comfort zone. But honor your intuition, your guiding compass, and make sure that you don't dismiss it. Make sure you don't shut it out. And at times people may not understand what your intuition is guiding you towards, why it's guiding you towards that. But you gotta learn to honor your own intuition. And the last card for today, I think it's one of the most important cards from this reading. I perceive my difficulties as opportunities for spiritual growth. This is also from the Brian Weiss pack. You can learn more when there are obstacles than when there are none. And this was the most important card that I picked up today. I think that the gurus in my life, whether it's my cosmic master, my cosmic guru, or my earth gurus, my yoga teachers, my meditation teachers, they have always reminded me, and even my life, which is the biggest teacher, has always shown me that in the moments in which I am the most resistant, in the moments that feel like are super hard, once I ride that wave, once I take the lesson, once I surrender into that experience, I've always made a little more progress. So if you've picked number 4 and you're going through something difficult right now, let this be a reminder that this is a lesson from which you're going to evolve. You're going to go closer to your truth. You're coming closer to your own inner light. And I think this is a really, really good Guru Purnima message for any of us, because we are in tricky times, and this is reminding us that the obstacles will, like a washing machine, churn us out and have us come out nice and shiny. On this Guru Purnima, I want to thank you all. I want to thank my teachers. There are so many earth teachers who have shaped my life, who shaped my teachings, and it is with the grace of these gurus, the voice and the teachings in my heart, that I'm able to serve so beautifully, and I'm so grateful to you guys for watching today. Happy Guru Purnima.